Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Susie.
Today we'll have our session, but before we start, let's have a prayer. And may I ask Ms. Bea to lead a prayer for our session today.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit,
Lord in heaven,
hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to test, but deliver us from evil. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen.
Good afternoon once again, class.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Susie.
Okay, before sitting down, please pick up pieces of paper under your chair. And please straighten out your chairs. Thank you very much. Can I have the attendance today? And let's have a roll call. May I have the attendance? May I have the attendance, please? Calling once, twice, thrice. Can I have the attendance, please? Alright, let's have a roll call. Okay. So let's have a roll call for the girls. Once I call your name, you say, I love research if you love it. And if you hate, you say, I hate research. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, don't be shy because that's how you feel. And you are allowed to feel that. If you feel that research is getting you down and makes you stressful, okay? So don't worry, I will not take it against you. No? Okay, let's start with, Corza Charis.
I love research.
Ontohan.
I hate research.
Minaserta Jolie.
I love research.
I love Antola Tristan.
I love research.
Jessie. Iris. Ha?
I love
Okay, Sumray. I love. Oh, Lana or Heidi. I love na may isa pa ng kahit. Lalo Vico, Princess J-Lo.
I love research.
Love. Nina.
I love research.
Love. Hadman Anika. Love. Ilan. I love you, Gaypon. May Oliver. Gorandaya.
I love research.
Love. Angela. I love. Bornas. I love. Okay. Estanyo.
I love research.
I love. Kalundre. Bea.
I love research.
Adera. Abdul Samad. That's Nadine. Bodyongan. Andre Maghanoy. Nagluto ka, right? Aglon. Ning. Yoben Mar Navarro. Oh, I love, Aldrin. I love. How about Vineda?
Sometimes what?
Sometimes. No, at least, no? Sometimes he loves and then sometimes he hates. Okay. How about si Phil?
I love research.
Oh, okay. Padisyo.
Love research very much.
Grabe. How about Najib?
I love more research.
Kyle.
I love hate, mom.
What?
I love hate, mom.
I love hate. Okay, remember, love and hate goes together, no? Mag-love di mo, either you hate. Actually, no, ganun may love and hate because that goes together, di naman separate. Yan. Love. Okay, how about Usngan?
50-50, ma'am.
Wala mamatay, 50-50. How about Hadman Jeffy?
I love research.
I love. And last but not the least, Austin. Pakudan. Oh, love. Isa na nag-hate dali. Very hard. But you know, it's not me that you hate. It's actually the subject. Because it's very difficult. But of course, that's how the role of the teacher is to make it more simple. Okay? And now, our lesson for today, no, actually, wala pa ko as to our rules. And regulations within the classroom. So the same thing, no? If you want to go out, you have to make a peace sign. And if you want to have ask questions, or maybe clarification, then I want to raise your hands. Okay? Now, our lesson for today is about presenting and interpreting data in tabular form and graphical form. So actually, no, this is the next thing that you will do when you are done with the survey. Okay? The survey is your data collection method. Diba, remember na kay sampling technique. After the sampling technique, you know the methodology in getting your sample size. And after that, you will do the survey. You already knew how many people you want to survey based on your what formula is that to get the sample size? Sloven formula. In research, we don't rely on chances. Meaning to say, dili sa panahon nga kung kinsa lay gusto nimo pangutan-on din ha, say gusto nimo studyhan, dili lang basta-basta. Mo nang natay ginaingon nga systematic way of doing it. Mo nang research is actually scientific, no? Gusto ka mo research, gusto ka mahibalo kung ato pa ning but sa layman's term is actually marites. Kanang mangutana ka ba, no? But sa atong layman's term, magmarites ka, sukit-sukit ka, pero sa atong professional term, that's what we call research, no? Mao na mo ka nga dili man lagi bawal mag-research ma because ang atoang mga ihatag ng information is based on statistics, is based on fact. Pero ang uban kung magmarites, pwede man dili siya based on fact, no? Kung unsa lay iyang madugan, and we call that hearsay. Wala siya basis ba? So istorya pag mga butang, wala siya basis. But in research, you cannot claim or you cannot conclude kung wala kay basis. That's why we need to survey. We need also to include all the sections. Di pwede nga mag-randomize ka, unya tulura sa section 1 and sa section 2. Daghan kaayo. So dili po pwede na. That is why I'm stressing it to you that sa inyong master list, it should be by section para there are equal chances of being part of the respondents. Now, what is this presenting and interpreting data in a tabular form? So I think you already are familiar of this. Correct? Are you familiar of this picture?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Raise your hand if you want to answer. What is the first picture? What do you call that? Raise your hand. I thought you love research. Yes, Ms. Valcorza. Tally sheets. Okay, what is being tallied there? What is being tallied there? Anong tinatali?
Scored by the students.
Okay, scores by the students represented by table 3.11. Therefore, that is a very accurate data wherein ang score sa student, meaning to say, mauna ilang score, mauna ilang tally bars, katong 1111, murag paliha bitaw sa eleksyon, let's say, Raipon, 1, 2, 3, paglima, mag-box na po siya, and that is actually a table. Now, how about this one? What do you call this? The second picture. Leo and Mark, what's that? Pie chart. What is there? What do you think is the data that's being put in a chart? What's that? What could be that? Maybe information coming from TV, coming from schools, coming from the magazine or radio, and others. So that is what the percentage is put in a pie chart. Okay? And third, lastly, what is that? Yes, Anika?
Bar chart.
This is
Bar chart.
bar chart. What do you think are the variables or the information being plotted?
About sports.
Okay, the sports. So, pila katao ang naggusto sa football. Or watching, sorry. Watching is the green and the violet is those who are playing. So, makita, di mo, no? Naa siya'y bar chart pero compare siya sa colors because most of those who are watching, kung football, mas dakop sa football, while gamay lang sa na-play. Okay? So what's the significance of this? Why am I teaching you this? Because in your chapter 4, when you will already survey, and after the survey, you will get the data. Remember, your data Bea is 131, right? So you will also tally in a table your survey, ang results sa survey, kung unsay mga data gikinahanglan sa imong research by reason of your SOP. Remember your SOP, there is a problem that we need to solve, right? That is a statement of the problem. And therefore, the SOP or the chart that you will present in your chapter 4 shall always answer your SOP. Okay, now let's go to the objectives of this lesson. So, our lesson should have, the end of this lesson, the students will be able to create effective tables. So, actually, no, I want you, before mag-survey mo by Monday, I will have to print all your survey questionnaires by tomorrow, and Sunday I will have an overtime so that on Monday you will be ready to survey all the classrooms that needs to be surveyed. So dapat, for today's lesson, you will be able to effectively create tables and graphs to represent your data. But of course, you have no data yet, and therefore we'll have a simulation later for our output. Second, data analysis and interpretation. By the end of this lesson, we will be able to analyze and interpret data presented in the tables, graphs, and patterns or trends. Then you have to identify, kung makita ninyo, katong akong ipakita nga kanisya, pag makakuha na ta sa atong data o ato siyang i-plot sa table like this, or graph, makita na din ninyo nga, kung inani, you conclude, may mas sa tao, sa mga tao din mag-survey, may mas ganahan nila nga sports. Football. Ang pinaka-least, golf. So meaning to say, sa ani pa lang na data, na naman conclusion. No? Sa survey po ninyo later, pag inyo na siyang i-plot, i-tabular form ba ninyo siya, or i-chart ba ninyo siya, makita na din ninyo ang graphical difference between all the answers of the people, no? So now, that is why in my third objectives, it will be clarified to you on what is the data all about, or inside trend, no? And analysis and interpretation, makakita na din tag correlation, makakita na ta inside trend or pattern. Actually, na yung mga patterns na. Even the NAT exam, the results of your NAT, there are patterns. So, the pattern ng makabalan, always low. So, wag kagid sukad na ang pattern sa NAT sa makabalan taas. Therefore, we are intervening. We are having this tomorrow, no? Don't forget your NAT exam because that is actually amounting to the results later on by January of 2025. That is still your school output. No? So, okay, let me go directly to the different kinds of presentation. So, panalitan, human na mo sa inyong survey. Okay? Remember, you know tabulation, right? We tabulate it per coding from 001 to 131. So, that is 131 respondents. Kani, kung tanawon ninyo, this is just a textual representation. What's textual representation? Na sila nakuha nga number, isuwat lang nila. So, panalitan ni nani. There are 42,036 barangays in the Philippines. So, meaning to say, what is the scope of the research? What's the scope of this research? What is the scope of the research? No. What's the scope of the research? Okay, let's read muna, then understand. Read. There are
42,036 barangays in the Philippines.
Stop. Where is the setting of the study? Philippines. Very good. That is 42,036 barangays from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. The setting is Philippine-wide. Question, what could be the kind of sampling technique that is used here? Ah? Okay. Might be cluster sampling clustered by barangays. So when you will have to present your data in your survey, this is the example of textual presentation. Wala pa yung mga chichiburichi ng mga table or chart. So you can actually present your data in text. Sasabihin mo, there are 131 students as part of my sample size in senior high school wherein we wanted to know if, sa ito imo miskitilan, o dili di ay, imo biya, is more on the recreational activity, no, being part of our schedule or being part of our curriculum. So, imong ibutang dito, kung textual lang gani, no, kumante mo ni leaders, mo na ni atong himuon, pagkakuman natong survey, no, sa field, mo na ni atong likuran ng sulatan, sulaton, na ni atong pagasulaton. Panalitan kang beya, there are 131 sample size or 131 respondents in my research, or di ka in my, no, in the research kay dapat third person man tako mo sulat ta og research, dili gud pwede mo gamit anang I, my, we sa research. You don't use that. You always use in the research or in this research. There are 131 respondents that is part of the research we're in. Let's say 85 of them says that being a or let's say the basketball or whatever, no, na part siya sa curriculum, then that would be, you put there as a textual representation or presentation of your data. So here, it says, ang researcher, nagsulat ani, yes, ang giingon, na there are 42,036 barangays na gitunan, then iyan ay i-cluster ang population. Okay? So, unsa ni tawag ani? Textual
Presentation.
Textual presentation of data. Text lang. Next, we go to tabular. Okay? Write this down, leaders, if you can, no? But if you want, I'll give you permission to make a video. That is out. Okay. Sige. Saan na ni? Sige, stop na.